All right. Let's see here. Boom. Nope. Boom. Hey guys. So, my voice is a little raspy. It just started like today. By the way, how is everyone tonight? I hope everyone's doing well. Tonight we're a winner. Winner. Yes, I won it at Dave and Buster's. So tonight we are going to finish up this petrified wood. Don't know if you guys can see it very well. Yes. And we are cutting it into the shape of a shield. So before we finish the bottom of the stone, and now what we're going to do is I'm going to transfer it so that we can cut the top of the stone. So we need our handy dandy, I don't even know what we call this. What do we call this? Like transfer block? I feel like we need something cooler than that. Alright. So what's neat about this is we can put this up here, attach it here, and then we gotta find, actually before we do that, we gotta find a dop stick that this will fit into comfortably. Again, pardon my raspy voice. It's been a day. I think I'm getting sick. It's terrible. Oh, they're the same size. No wonder. I think I like this one best. Alright. So, as always, first thing we got to do is heat this up and put the wax on it. Here it is. Our shellac. So, we pull out our torch, light the fuse. We're going to go ahead and put this back in the transfer block. I think that's a good name for that. Never actually thought about what it's called, but I think transfer block works. Alright, so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to heat this up so that when I touch the wax to it, the wax melts. Yeah. It's very heavy, so oh man, so yeah, today I worked. Oh come on, I have tomorrow off, which I'm very excited about. So I can rest my voice a bit. And today at work, my voice got really bad, and my boss, he always has a remedy for everything. It's great. Hold on. Need to keep my hydrated, because we're all about hydration. So my boss is like, hey Ryan, you know what'll fix that? And I'm like, what? He's like, apple cider vinegar and honey. And I'm like, oh, you want me to drink apple cider vinegar? He's like, don't worry, it tastes just like apple cider after we add the honey to it. And just think about it. Think about drinking vinegar. Oh. So, I'm like, okay, I'll try this, because I have a stream tonight, and I really want my voice to, it was worse than this. So, he goes and he puts some apple cider vinegar in a cup. He puts some honey in a cup. And then he fills it with really hot water. Dissolves it all. I'm like, all right, here I go. So I started drinking it. Yeah, thanks so much, Chicory. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Oh, there we go. It's melting now. So, anyway. So I go back there and I start, or rather, I drink it, and it does taste like apple cider. Now, it's got a little bit of a sharper taste, not as sweet But it was really good. And my voice fixed almost instantly. So, if you ever have like, I don't know, a cold or anything like that where you have a lot of phlegm and stuff, apple cider vinegar, lots of honey, and really hot water. Fill that up, drink it. Trust me, it's not as bad as it sounds. It's actually pretty good. Now, will I drink that on my own when I'm not feeling ill? Probably not. But, alright, so I'm going to get some of the shellac around the edge here. And the reason for that is so that when I heat it up, it's all attached around the edge, especially because the stuff in the middle there is going to start spilling over the edge once we bring the stone down onto it. What up, Narwhal? I am doing well. Aside from my voice, I think I'm catching something, as you can hear in my voice. So tomorrow night, I might actually, unfortunately, cancel the drum game stream and just stream, stream something else a little more low-key, where I don't have to entertain so much. Give my voice a little rest, if you know what I mean. So now I'm going to heat this up so that it attaches to the stone. And what's tricky with this is since it's petrified wood, it can still burn like normal wood. So I got to be very careful not to light it on fire. What up, Shobu? Thanks for joining. Yeah, tonight we're going to finish up this petrified wood for my coworker. He gave me a bunch of it, so I decided I'd cut him a really cool looking shield as a thank you. Also, guys, is there a cat back there? Oh, that's Carson. I named him after Carson from Downton Abbey because he's got a very what do you call it, like distinguished long snout, kind of like Carson in Downton Abbey. All right, so we're gonna let this cool off. Still warm. So that was everyone's day today. Anyone do anything fun? Anything exciting happen? Oh, you know what I started? Oh, thanks, Chemo. Okay, so everyone's like, you worked from home? Oh, how is that? I am jealous. I would love to work from home. So, for New Year's, I'm like, okay, I'm a little chubby, right? And I'd like to get back down to my high school weight or as close to it as possible. And so, like, right now, I weigh... Have you watched the Jeopardy? I have not. I have not seen that, Narwhal. But so currently I'm 230 pounds, right? In high school I was 180, and I may carry it well, from what people say. I don't know how much I believe them. It's still warm. I gotta wait for that to cool down. But I want to get down to 180 or at least 200 because I don't like having a gut. So I've decided to make a lifestyle change, not a diet. I'm terrible at diets. So what I do is, like, I love food. So I'll start eating food and then I'll be like, Man, this thing's taking forever to cool down. So I'll eat food and I'll be like, wow, that tasted great. I'm going to keep eating that just for the flavor, right? I think a lot of us do that. And then I get overly full, and then, yeah. So I decided I'm going to start eating healthier and smaller portions. So, like for breakfast, I eat yogurt with tons of fruit and granola. And it's actually really good. I'm enjoying it quite a bit. How's everyone else's New Year's resolutions going? Everyone successful so far? I gotta make sure this is cooled off enough so that when I put heat to this top one here to pull it off, we don't mess the stone up. Because if we mess the stone up, then we're in trouble. I will look that up after the stream, Narwhal. Thank you. And yeah, I don't think I'll be able to do drum games tomorrow, simply because I need to get my voice a rest. Otherwise, you guys, I'll just like always sound like the slug from Monsters Inc. Mike Wazowski. So what I'm doing is I'm heating up the metal, not the wax, because if I heat up down by the stone, I might melt the wax underneath down here, where we need it to hold and not heat up. So now we pulled that off. Oh, it's still hot. Come on. Just gonna move this. We're gonna pull this out. I'm gonna get the see this extra wax from the other dopstick. I'm just gonna break it all off here real quick. Oh, I suppose that makes sense, Shobu. I don't know. I feel like I'd love working from home, but I also feel like I'd get very distracted. So I'm just trying to chip as much of this wax off the top here as I can, just so that we can have a garbage can down here. All right, let's hop over here. See, that's what I feel like would happen to me a lot. I feel like I'd really get distracted by my cats. Oh, I dropped the mic. Okay. Okay, we good? We're good? We're good. Very much so. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and put this in here. Now, if you guys look at the diagram, on the left side is the top-down view of the stone. And we are going to start on facet letter A at 41 degrees. So A is just 2 points. So it's 2 points at the bottom of the stone there. So we switch this to 41 degrees. Got to switch the lap out. So I'm actually going to put my 600 grit lap on because we have a lot of material here that we got to grind off. Alright, so now let's make this wheel, not yet. 41 degrees, it has to be at 9. Oh, I messaged, so a couple of years ago I went to Japan with my best friend, and when we were there we met some locals, and I messaged them because I forgot to tell them Happy New Year, and a couple of them responded. One of them showed me this new He said that there's a new landmark in Tokyo called something Tree Tower. I don't know. But it looked cool. He sent me a picture. Alright, let's make this wheel nice and moist. There we go. Moisture. Alright, that's at 9. 9. Alright. So again, we have to remember that shaping the stone, or rather when we take off a lot of the material, this is the part that takes the longest. Because, well, there's a lot of material to take off. So yeah, with no Drum Games tomorrow, I'm wondering what I'm going to play. I might pull out Star Citizen and just fly around in a spaceship and chill in space for a few hours with you guys. If you've never seen Star Citizen, it's a very beautiful game. There's lots of bugs though, and I don't mean space bugs. Alright, so what I'm doing is I'm cutting facet letter A, and I'm trying to... I'm cutting it down so that I have a specific thickness of the girdle. And the girdle is the... If you look at the picture in the middle, between the upper left and the upper right, the top of the stone in that middle picture, which is the smaller portion, is called the crown. And the left side of the stone is called the pavilion. That's the bottom. And that line that's going right through the middle there is called the girdle. Kind of like what you wear in real life. It goes around your midsection. So what I'm doing is I'm cutting this down so that I have a girdle that's not too thick, but not too thin. Because if you have a girdle that's too thick, it's a pain in the butt to set this stone into any kind of jewelry. But if you make it too thin, then there's a higher chance of it chipping if it's ever set into something. So it's got to be just right. Oh, tonight I had chicken and mashed potatoes and some stovetop stuffing for dinner. It was delicious. Also, I mailed out those gemstones that people won. I mailed out a moldavite and an emerald. And, oh shoot, I forgot to change the exclamation gem thing. So it's still an emerald. If you want to learn a little bit about emeralds, type exclamation gem, and then the info will pop up. But it was delicious, and it's so hard not to take seconds. And actually, a thing that I've kind of discovered, if you don't want to take seconds after you make dinner, so like, okay, if you have a problem with you keep eating because it's so good, like I do, I have found that if you, actually my buddy suggested this, if you pack up the food right after you dish out your plate to eat, and then you pack it all up as leftovers or whatever and put it away. I don't want to take it out and make another dish. So that's really helped me quite a bit. Oh yeah, I don't think I gave anyone a chance to answer. How's everyone's New Year's resolutions going? Going well? Going so-so? If you didn't make a resolution, how's your New Year going? Sandal is here too. If you guys want to say hi.
I was sneaking in.
Well, people aren't very talkative tonight. That's good, Shobu. I just asked how everyone's New Year's resolutions were going.
I must be very quiet.
I told you. It's just a chill Thursday night.
They only want to watch me Sundays. That's all.
Sundays, that's the like main event.
Hello! Who's that person?
It's chemo. Chemo Kern.
Person I know in person?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh. Hi, Heather.
Alright, so is this... Okay, we're almost at the 0. Here we go. Also, chemo, she prefers Sandala.
No, I don't. Not at all.
She loves that nickname.
I do not.
It's actually her nickname for Pokemon Go.
Because you set up my Pokemon Go account.
Chicory says hi as well.
Who's Chicory?
She won the... Chicory, you won a gemstone, didn't you? Which one did you win?
I'm terrible with names, Heather. I got your real name down.
Some people don't like the real name said on screen.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm only allowed to call her Squish. We have pet names for each other. Hold on, before I get into this, hold on. So, we call each other Squish and Squash. Sometimes Squisherton or Squash Buckler. Oh yeah, Chicory won the gift card. Alright, we need to moisten the wheel here too.
And then I call Ryan Bob. But I also call other people Bob when they're annoying me, so...
You didn't tell me that.
Eh,
So whenever you call me Bob, I'm being annoying.
no. It's just a thing. I think I tried calling you Harold once.
Yeah, she tried calling me Harold and I said no. Well, thank you, Chicory, for your support.
Caspian was outside for like a good half hour. I finally opened up the window and told him to come in. He
Oh.
didn't fight me on it, so...
I don't know why I switched to this wheel for that facet.
Did you wreck it?
No, I just forgot to do the second facet. I'm like, oh, we're going to go through and polish this one facet before we do all the other ones. I'm really getting sick. Alright, let's pull out that 600 grid again. Oh yeah, so hold on, let me switch this. 87. 5, 6, 7. Perfect. Here we go. So, we were talking on Sunday about, I think Spineless McGee brought it up. And he suggested that we start a community pool or donation, I guess, so that we can get some really high quality gemstones on here for me to cut and give away to you guys. So for example, for the month we'd take donations and say we make like $250 in donations on there. I will then go and find a piece of rough and I will buy it with that money to give it away to you guys. But it'll be like a sapphire that's really big and really good quality. You know, something that will actually be worth money, or I guess a lot of money after I cut it. Ryan, don't you think it's odd that you're polishing your wood while Sandy is on the floor? You're on stream after all. Sorry, Chemo. I mean, you're sitting here watching, so And I'm doing it for free. But anyway, yeah, I think that's a fantastic idea, because then I can get you guys some really nice stuff that's like even better than what I'm cutting now. Like, I have some good quality stuff, but like, could you imagine like top of the line sapphire or ruby or emerald, because everyone donated, and then just giving that away to someone on stream? I think that'd be so cool.
It'd be awesome until Brandon won.
Until Brandon won. Oh. But yeah, I would actually really, really enjoy that. Alright, so now we're going to switch to our 1200 grit lap. On this one,
Anyone's better rubs.
oh god, I
10,
don't
10, 10.
know if I'm touching.
What? You have a problem with that?
Yeah, if they touch, they could damage each other.
We're gonna have to drive out to Princeton for laps.
I don't think so. Alright, so the reason why I dropped down to this grit wheel is because the one that I was using, because there was a lot of material to remove, it leaves really deep scratches. So this just kind of gets them out, so that when we move to high polish, it won't be so hard. $6.79. Alright, it's a little off here, so I'm just gonna go on this side one more time.
Oh god! Show him who's boss. Yeah.
My dogs are currently playing.
Oh. No, not me! Get me!
They sound like they're mean, but they're not. Alright, so what I'm making sure is that the center line lines up with the point. Because if it doesn't, then the shield will look a little weird. It just has to go a little, but it's having a little bit of a hard time.
Oh, did you tell them about the new crab?
I may have last stream. Tell them all. Tell them about it.
You already told them.
I don't remember if I did. Tell them all about it.
Okay, so we went to our normal fish store, and they had a cleaner wrasse who was super cute, so we got him. But they also had a decorator crab, and I've been looking for one for a while. What they do is they stick different parts of their environment on top of themselves to camouflage really good. So we're looking in the tank, and I pulled my fish guy over, and I was like, this says we have a decorator crab in here. Is he still here? And he's like, I don't think we sold him. So he's picking up all the rocks and everything, and we're not seeing them. And there's like this cluster of rubble in the front of the tank, and he's like, so he swooshes the net through it. That whole cluster of rubble was the crab. That's how awesome they are at camouflage. So we got him. and we named him Mothra. The cleaner wrasse did really, really well for the first couple hours, and then decided to swim into a powerhead, and then it turned on and chopped him up. Which is sad.
I was really torn up about it. No pun intended.
Yeah, right.
Oh my god. No, I really did feel bad. I feel so bad.
It's because I let him name it.
When that stuff happens. What up, yo, dog? Yeah! Can I shape you a giant? I don't do diamonds, but I do anything else. How are you, Primeval? Primeval is an old buddy back when I was in high school.
Oh.
I played Counter-Strike with him and a bunch of other guys. Yep, he was my mentor.
So you're to blame?
This is my wife.
He asked you how you are.
I am doing well. I am currently... We are faceting some petrified wood. A coworker of mine gave me a big chunk, so I have a bunch of pieces, and I'm like, you know what? I'll cut him a piece of it too. And I wasn't sure how it was going to go, but it's turning out really, really nice. I'll take the blame.
So anyway, the next day we went out to another fish store and they had yellow-headed jawfish. And they're adorable, so we got them too, but we haven't seen them since we put them in the tank. They're hiding really well. Or dead.
Hopefully they're not dead. But yeah, look up decorator crab. This thing was as big as my hand. It's like this big old... It looks ugly when it's naked.
Yeah, they look like spiders when they're naked.
87. So right now we're... If you guys look at the diagram underneath the live feed, on the left, that's the top of the stone. That's what we're working on. And... we are currently working on facet letter A. So if you take a look at where A is actually just right there at the point, and it's only 2 facets. And right now we are high polishing them. Man, it's been so cold here lately. It's terrible.
We didn't take the puppies for a walk for 2 days.
Yeah. We just let them in the backyard because it was so cold and we didn't want them to get frostbite. And then took them for a walk this morning and they were very, very happy. Oh, come on. I can't tell if this is polished or not yet. Just about. Alright, cool. Now we're moving on to facet letter B. So as you can see, we're going to go right around all the way up to the top.
Did he get away from you? Yeah. Yeah.
We live in Minnesota, land of the cold air and snow.
Winter wonderland.
The winter wonderland.
Where it's winter 6 months out of the year.
6 months.
You get summer for about 4 months, and then spring and fall for a month.
Or 18. Alright, this one we're going to have to eyeball.
On the plus side, bugs don't get that big because they die.
Yeah, all the bugs die. It's great. It is cold, yes. Alright, guys, let's moisten the wheel. Look at that nice moist wheel. Ah! 19 degrees, dude. When it's 19 degrees here, you see us just in like light jackets and sweatshirts.
Some people still wearing shorts.
Some people still wearing shorts. They're crazy. She's been doing that.
She just came in from outside and she was coughing a bit. I thought maybe
She was coughing earlier too,
Yeah. What is this with you?
but only when she lays down.
We have to take you into the vet. You just fix
Oh,
something.
oh, oh, oh!
What'd you do?
I dropped it. We're okay. We're okay, guys. Don't worry. We're okay. Oh my god. This got caught on it. Record warmth coming this weekend. Supposed to be 60. Oh my god. It's supposed to warm up for us.
I don't know. I don't look at the weather. I want to be depressed.
I wonder if we're going to get a heat wave too. That'd be great.
Hey, I was happy it got up to 30. It'd be nice to take the doggies to a dog park this weekend.
These streams contain more suspense than you think. Alright, so what I'm looking for with this is I'm checking to make sure that I'm getting down to the same depth as letter A.
We'll mend the dog leg in the back. I think she's getting a belly rub.
Oh, King. Actually, what's happening in Australia is really sad. I hope people are safe, and I don't know. I don't know, man. I can't even imagine. Like, and all the animals. Oh, it breaks my heart. By the way, King, I'm glad you're back and healthy. Alright, so we're going to cut the other one down to this depth too. So what are we at? 1878.
There is no stopping.
Our youngest dog loves to get belly rubs, so she'll just sit there and keep pawing at you until you give in and pet her.
Alright, so we go back to the living room? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Anyone played any good games recently? Good games or good shows? We're starting to look for a new show to watch together. Sandy started watching Gilmore Girls again. God, I love that show.
Remember, you said you hated it when we met.
That show is so good. How is that game? Because someone mentioned it today, and I was looking at it, and it looks like it's still in alpha. Also, the developers, I've heard and read, are insane. Literally crazy. Slime Rancher, I've heard that's a good game. Is it like fully released now, or is it still in like beta or alpha? Because I was reading about it, and everyone's still saying it's in beta. Maybe I'll wait till it fully releases. I have an alpha game, Star Citizen, that I've been playing for a while and enjoy. Fortnite's still in beta too? Did not know that. How is Slime Rancher? I have heard about that. I know Chemo Currents played it. Get into team fight tactics. Oh, what up, Icy? You know, I remember I tried DayZ and I was like walking and all of a sudden there's a zombie and I'm like, alright, I'm ready to kill it. And then it's like, it was so, oh, it was so bad. Oh. Oh, yeah! Thanks so much, yo dog! Alright, where am I going now? 78. Or did I just do 78? 18? Thank you so much for your support, dude. And I hope you're enjoying your stay. Oh, shoot, Icy, I forgot to look. I know you're not a new one, but I still appreciate it. Oh, you think I'd get bored? What do you do in Slime Rancher? I still... Okay, so Sandy isn't a big... video game person, so I'm always looking for stuff that she might like. You ranch slimes. Well, we finished The Witcher, and we are still watching The Watchmen, and I love Downton Abbey. And I really, really enjoy, what do you call it? Gilmore Girls. The Witcher was great. I really enjoyed it. Some people said that it's hard to follow, but honestly, I figured it out, episode 2. It's like the little girl is like present day, and The Witcher and everyone else is past, leading up to present day. It's very simple. Very simple. I don't know who a Mandalorian is, King. Is she some kind of new, like, Disney up and coming star or what? Who's a Mandalorian? I know. I do not have Disney Plus. Someone give me your password. Kidding. That was a joke. She's super hot. Tommy, what, you don't like my joke? I made that joke at work and everyone was like, same response.
of the cleaner shrimps trying to clean Mothra.
Oh, how's that going?
I mean, he's not moving, but it does say that they eat other crustaceans.
Well, we might lose our cleaner shrimp tonight. So, when our decorator crab is very hungry, he will eat crustaceans. Which means our cleaner shrimp, you know the little French guy from Nemo? The French shrimp that's all like, ooh, you're clean. Goodbye. Oh. We have one of those, and is cleaning our new crab. My password is my boyfriend and I just started Marvelous Mrs. Meisel. Huh. I have not heard that one. What is that on? Oh, Maysel? Sorry. Thank you, Primeval. Oh, an Amazon show. I have that. What's it about? Tell me. I gotta sell it to the wife. Oh, this facet's a pain in the butt. Come on. I do not enjoy SpongeBob so much. I tried them out, and I'm not a fan. Okay, we need to add more polish to the wheel. Oh, Lost in Space is good. I like that show. I have not watched season 2 yet, though. This one's out. Yep, that one's out. Alright, let's pop open the new one. Oh God, too much. Too much. Spread the love. Alright, this thing might shake a little. Sorry. So what I'm putting on here is diamond paste, because the high polish wheel does not require moistening. It only requires paste. This is actually a 14,000 grit diamond paste. Alright, cool. I'm like Plankton and Sandala is like Karen, the computer. Ah! I think Sandy may have finished season 2 of Lost in Space. Oh, there we go. I think we got it. Yep, that's all I needed. Just more. Look at that shine. All right. 18 is next. By the way, guys, we do have a Discord with the gaming community and everything. Even if you don't really play video games, hanging out and interacting with us. We're all about positivity for the online experience. So just type in !Discord and it'll pop up. You can join. that, Shobu? Her husband leaves her and she decides to become a stand-up comedian. Oh! Have a good night, Chemo. Thank you for stopping in. Ooh, these look great. Oh, I cannot wait to show you guys this. This looks so good. Alright, so next, we're moving on to facet C. So I gotta go to 24, 41 degrees. Pull out 600. Oh, what up, Cam? Oh, it's like League. I got you. I enjoyed League when I played it. But I always go back to my first person shooters. Always. Fleabag. Oh, primarily on your phone. What is Fleabag about? Yep, I have been going back to CSGO for as long as I can remember. That is, and always has been, my go-to also, Cam. I think what it is that what CSGO really has going for it is you can hop in a competitive match and everyone works as a team primarily. Whereas like even Rainbow Six, and especially Modern Warfare, everyone just kind of goes and does their own thing. People don't often work as a team. They're just out to get the most kills. And that's what it feels like. Whereas like when I'm playing Counter-Strike, I could be like, all right, I got Save Dust 2. I have Catwalk cover. Don't even worry about it. In the entire map, no one ever comes Catwalk, and I get maybe 5 kills, but we win. It still feels great. That's why I always go back to Counter-Strike. Well, plus the drunk gamers. It's about a woman in England that dates around, etc. Comedy type show. Ah. Underpants. Yes. So Cam's tags. Oh, sorry. All right, where are we going now? I think we're going to 1200 and then high polish. Actually, yeah. So his first tag that you see there, unless you're talking about on Steam, but my first followers have the first tag on them. I'm really happy that Twitch did that. $24, $72. Did I do it again? Yep, sure did. I forgot to cut this facet. Okay, well, let's do this. Oh, is that what it was? The sub, not the follow? Well, either way, I'm still very happy that they added that first in there. Oh yeah, so we're now working on letter C. So we're making the nice flat shapes that really defines the shield shape. Yeah, Cam, I didn't change that from the emerald. I forgot. But we are not doing an emerald tonight. That was on Sunday. Which, by the way, you can always go back and watch my streams. They're all archived. And last Sunday we cut an emerald and Zach won it. Actually, I just mailed that out today. So every Sunday we pick a gemstone and we facet it, and then I give it away to subscribers. If you're not a subscriber, oftentimes people will gift subscriptions, which is great. So then everyone's got a chance to win. So yeah, tomorrow I think we're not going to be able to do drum games because my voice and like vocal cords are just so sore. I want to give it a rest because it is impossible for me not to shout when I'm playing the drum games. What up, Froggy? Thanks for joining, dude. That's right, he did, Cam. Spineless is so generous. What a guy. So this Sunday, if you guys didn't catch it a couple days ago, we are going to be faceting an amethyst, which doesn't sound exciting, right? Except for the cut that I chose for it. When you look through it, it looks like the all-seeing eye. It's going to be awesome. Just a little more, come on. There we go. Alright, let's go to high polish. So these bigger facets that kind of shape the stone often take longest because it's a lot of material that gets taken off. Hold on, I'm going to take a sip of my tea. All right. So now we're going to put on our high polish wheel. So yeah, no drum games tomorrow. And I'll announce that in our Discord too. And on our Steam group. Tomorrow I'm probably just going to play a chill game of Star Citizen. Come fly through space with me. It'll really actually be quite a chill stream tomorrow night, so I can give my voice a rest. I think that's best. Oh, that sucks, Cam. Yeah, I hope my throat feels better. Oh, actually, what I was talking about earlier is my boss was like, Ryan, I have a remedy for that. 'Cause that's what he does. He's one of those guys that has a fix for everything. And I'm like, okay, what is it? And he's like, apple cider vinegar, honey, and hot water. I'm like, what? You want me to drink vinegar? He's like, trust me. So I'm like, all right, I'll try it. So I tried it, and I sound a lot better now than I did earlier. What up, Molly? Yeah, apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar, honey, put lots of honey, and hot water so it all dissolves. And then drink it. It actually tastes like apple cider. It's pretty good. Oh, I will. You know, I was actually thinking of getting that game and trying it out tomorrow since I have the day off. I'm still debating about it. Don't know if I will. Why are you not high polishing how I want you to? Or is that just the wood grains being funny looking? No, that's like high polish. I have done hot toddies. They don't help me as much. I wish they did, but they don't. I mean, I like them. They taste great. Yeah, that's another thing is like, I don't have time to grind. And I hate games that I have to grind. Barbie gamer dudes. Haha. 72, 24. This is, you don't have to grind. They wipe the game. Oh, why do they wipe it every 6 months? Just to reset everyone or what? Okay, that's weird. What is going on here? What up, guitar? Trying to figure out why there's something funny going on here with this facet. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, it's like half polished and won't polish anymore. Almost like I cut it at a different angle. So let's see what we can do about that. Cinnamon, peppermint, clove, all the bacteria inhibiting oils. Okay. I will try the chicory. Thank you. Alright, so we're just gonna take this down a little bit. Because I don't know what's going on with this facet. Yeah, what? Okay, that was weird. Don't know what happened there. Well, okay, and here's the question. I have tomorrow off, and then I have Monday, Tuesday off. Should I get Tarkov, or Escape from Tarkov, whatever it's called, and try it out? Or should I not? How much is it? Because I wanna stream a game tomorrow, because since I'm not doing drum games, that might not be bad. That way I can see it. What's the difference between the versions? Well, I mean, I did buy into Star Citizen, and I love that game a lot. Quite a bit, actually. There we go, that's polishing up nicely. Okay, well, my next question is, how easy is it to kill other people? Because I am good at FPSs. And if it's a matter of mind games and stuff, once I get the hang of it, I can steal people's gear, no problem. Okay. Is it glitchy? Because that's one thing that'll kind of kill it for me. Granted, Star Citizen's glitchy, but that's also in a super open world that I can do anything I want in. Okay, well that's good then. Oh yeah, now that we have more people here, I'm going to mention it again. Sundays, we do Gemstone giveaways to subscribers. If you're not subscribed, hop in anyway. Chances are you'll be gifted a subscription. And we're also talking as a community in our Discord. Feel free, by the way, to join our Discord. We're very friendly and we promote positivity within online interactions. Did I spell that wrong? There it is. And what else? Oh yeah. So we're kind of I'm taking a tally of how many people are kind of interested in a if I started doing a community or communal donation box where I use that money to get really, really nice rough gemstones, like say a tanzanite or an alexandrite or a sapphire or an emerald or a ruby, and it'll be really good quality. So say the rough itself costs $200, right? I get $200. Buy a ruby. Ruby will probably be about that big. Yeah, about that big. And when I'm done with it, that ruby could be worth $500. So, and then I'd give it away. I won't keep it. I'd give it away. So that was brought up on Sunday, and so if you have an opinion on it, please put it in our Discord, or if you'd like to say whether or not you're interested in something like that, regardless if you're going to donate or not. It's under the announcements in our Discord, So hop over there and check it out. Yeah. Tanzanite is super pretty. I would love to cut a Tanzanite. Buy my art, wink wink. Furniture? What do you use furniture for? Alright, now we're moving on to facet letter D, which is the top. Yeah, Molly. Honestly, Molly, you can go to any... you can go to, like... any jeweler, really. It can either be a local one, or you can find someone, like, even... you can even go to, like, a K Jewelers, or something like that, and get it set there. Well, I know it's for furnishing, but like, furnishing what? From what I read, all you do is just like shoot people. You can't actually like have a place where people come and like have a seat. Let's moisten this wheel. Oh, it says future. Thank you, Cam. Thank you. All right. 41 degrees, 45, 6, 7, 8. Here we go. $400-person battle royale. Oh, I feel like that would just take way too long. That's one thing that I'm noticing as I get older. I like games that I can sit down, play for a bit, feel like I accomplished a little bit of something, and then kind of be done. Like, that's why I kind of like Call of Duty, because like I can hop in there with my buddy for a couple hours, do some 2v2, some shoot house, and then be done. And be like, alright, I leveled up some guns, did well, we had a good run. Same thing with Counter-Strike. Gotta get the couch upgrade. My lamp attachments, let me put different shades on it for cool color. Oh my god, what have I started? Look, I can even pull the leaf out of my gun and to extend it. Tarkov, you drop it and have 40 minutes to make it. Cross the map and extract. Take 10 minutes. Okay.
Talk me me out of spending $170 on funny things for the office.
Guys, talk her out of not spending $100 and what?
70.
Almost $200 on funny things for her shop at work. Well, you got to tell them what they are.
Okay.
All right, guys, let's vote on these.
So the first one is a caution. It looks like a wet floor sign, but it's to go on top of a desk or bench. It says, I'm not OCD, but if my stapler is moved 1/4 of an inch on my desk, I will find you and I will kill you. It would be perfect for my coworker, Logan.
Nope, can't have that in there. It says it's threatening.
It's a funny threat.
It's an HR issue.
Are you serious?
Let's see what they say.
He hates it when everybody takes his stuff, but he has the best tools, so we all take it. It does sound like Office Space. And then the next one is Moody office cards with pictures of kittens. The first one says, I didn't do it. And then Mondays, and that was due today. Bad hair dye. It's just like kind of cute little flip things for people to look at.
Office bougie. Oh, what?
No. I can pass on that one. Okay, we can pass on that. And since we work for a jewelry store, I got magnets that people can put on their lights for their bench that are like gemstones.
Can't have anything that resembles gemstones in the shop.
They're magnets!
That's a corporate policy.
I have a couple pens in the shop. I have to get rid of them. And then there's another magnet that says, oh, for fox's sake. But it's a picture of a fox!
Oh my god.
And another one that's going to be for me that says, in my defense, I was left unsupervised.
I like that one.
Oh, and because I have a running joke in my shop that I'm buying them candy to fatten them up so they won't leave me, I found this one. It says, the more you weigh, the harder you are to kidnap. So stay safe, eat cake.
Yeah, those suits, they ruin all the fun, man.
And then llama heads.
Why llama heads?
Because we have a lot of cats in the office right now. I think llamas might help. Okay, and then
Wait, what? Fatten who up?
my peeps.
So Sandy spends hundreds of dollars on candy to feed to her people. Sandy's the boss, so she feeds all of her employees candy. And she saw one, or she tells them so they can't run away. She's trying to fatten them up.
And then I found a 10-pack of flexible magnetic men that you can use to hold things up on your light. Well, look! You can have them, like, bendable and
Oh my
funny.
god. Look at what she wants to get for work. Okay. Make sure nothing... Okay, I can show you. Okay, can you see it? You see it?
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah.
Look at this.
It's cute! We can have them do different poses on the lights and stuff. And they can hold stuff up, which could be useful.
No.
What?
No.
What?
You don't need that.
What? And because we have a lot of cats, I got cute cat pictures and magnets. No? Alright. We do have a lot of cats.
Look at Froggy.
And this magnet. It's just for a laugh! It's a pug riding a horse.
You're looking at spending $200 on magnets.
I've already cut it down.
I eat tons of candy and can't get fat and can't fatten up.
I hate you too.
My wife hates you too. Oh, is that what's happening here?
And then this.
What is that?
Magnets. Michelle requested the succulents.
You're buying succulents? Are they real?
No.
Oh.
We have one plant in there that I can't keep alive and would still be dead if it wasn't for Michelle. Anyway, also, last thing. Magnets.
Okay, that's kind of cool. Let me show them that one. Look what Sandy wants to get for her shop. Little Mario magnets. Look at that. Okay, that's cool. Get that. Let's put it on our fridge.
No, it's for work.
Too late, I claimed it.
You have to buy it to claim it.
Okay, yeah, yes to those, says Molly.
Okay, we're down to 126.
100. What else are you getting? Note all the other magnets.
But only the Mario ones?
Only the Mario ones are good.
No! I'll think about it.
You're exactly, Froggy. Perfect distraction. 45, 6, 7, 8. Guys, we are a third of the way done with the top of the stone. Okay, yes, with the wood. It's petrified wood. Essentially the same thing. I think it's a fossil, technically. If you looked it up, tell us all about it, Froggy. Give me some interesting facts, because I forgot to put them in.
I have the logic to do this. The magnets will last longer than the can.
Alright, Primeval, thanks so much for stopping in and hanging out, man. I really appreciate it a lot. I will try and catch you tomorrow evening, or maybe even join you if I decide to get the game. Have a great night, dude. Oh, come on. It's just the corner. So the corner of this stone is deciding it doesn't want to high polish. It is being very rude. Thank you. So the name means wood turning to stone. So you are right. Oh, yes. About time I'm right about something. All right, now we're switching to letter E. We get to change this to 9. This to 33 degrees. All right. The whole alphabet of grindstones? No, I'm referring to the facets on the diagram down there. We are currently doing, what did I say? E, letter E. Before we get going, I'm going to go get more water for my hoarse throat. Nay. Nay. I'll be right back. Be right back. Oh, God. Hey, guys. I will tell her that, Molly. Okay. Now we're going to cut these down. We must make sure the wheel is nice and moist. Okay. So, because I am cutting, oh no, actually, nope. I'm going to make these kind of thin facets. If you look at the diagram, you'll see that they're thin on there and the table's really big. And that's part of the reason why I chose this cut for this, because it'll show off a lot of the wood grain, and I don't think it'll look bad with a stone that's opaque. Perfect. $87. Alright, so I have an idea of what might speed us up here. So I'm going to go through and cut all the facets at 33 degrees. And then we'll come back through and high polish them all. The only thing is, why you don't typically do that is because they're different depths. So, but that's okay. I think we can do it. All right, so now we're going to cut F 18. That came loose. That, I know, that scared me too. I thought maybe the machine broke, but no, this middle part here, this rubber thing, so that has to be tight in order for the wheel to stay tight. If it's not, then it spins under the wheel, makes a terrible noise. Oh man, if the stone would have fallen off right there, I probably would have called it a night. So what you see me staring at here when I'm doing this is a gauge that tells me, this thing right here, this tells me how deep it's going, so I can kind of see how quickly it's cutting. Now again, they're all different depths, so I can't go off of that, but I can go off of it for how quickly it's actually cutting the stone. Now we go to 78. Man, I'm so excited to see what this looks like. I think I may even hang on to it till Sunday to show everyone before I give it to them. Well, you know what's cool, Froggy, is a lot of the times you use a loop. And a loop is just a really powerful magnifier. So you don't have to have super good eyes for it. Alright, next we move on to letter G, 24. What you see me looking at like this is I'm just seeing I need to cut it till it gets close to the other facet so that I know it's at the same height. And then I go in there with the loop and I check to see how much closer we are. All right, 24, 72. I may just try out this Tarkov game tomorrow. Dude, I picked it up right at the perfect spot. Damn, I'm good. All right, 45. We're now doing letter H. So a coworker of mine was talking about it today. That's when I started looking into it. I really like PvP. But I like PvP where it's more like physically skill based and not game skill based. Does that make sense? That's one thing that really like keeps me from a lot of MMOs is that if you're a higher level and you have these skills, you're going to beat me if I'm a lower level. What I like is being able to outmaneuver or outthink other people. That's what I really get a kick out of a game. Hence why I really like Counter-Strike, because I have really good map awareness in that game, and I'm really good at predicting where someone is or what someone's going to do, and in turn I can try and make a plan around it or trick them into thinking I'm going to do something and then doing something else. That's what I really enjoy about games that require skill over level. I mean, like, I was really big into StarCraft 2 for a while. Or like League of Legends. That takes a lot of skill. I think those games are outstanding. '51. But I prefer first-person shooters over like real-time strategy games or over like the MOBAs, because I like to feel like I'm immersed in there in the world. Like having more control over the gameplay rather than relying. Exactly. Yep. That's why this game kind of interests me, because I don't have to have good gear to trick someone. Alright, now we switch to high polish. Nine. Right, it's just a different. Those are more. Again, back to. I don't like grinding. I just don't. And a lot of MMOs require grinding. I just don't have time for that. Yep, exactly. Or like, I only use the P90 in Counter-Strike, and people get so mad because I'm just better with my gun than they are with theirs. Or I tricked them or something, you know? Outmaneuvered them. Or just got really lucky. I'm a pretty lucky person. In my opinion, at least. Because I got all of you. Well, and my lovely soundboard of a wife. So now I'm going through and I'm high polishing all these. So we can save some time on switching the lap. And just go through and high polish. So yeah, I think I'm going to try and figure out how we can do a donation box so that I can get some better quality gemstones for all of you and give them away. This facet's being difficult. I think it is technically a fossil. I'm not sure. Froggy, I thought you said you looked it up. But it was a lot of words. I think I would actually be able to facet bones. I think it would smell terrible. And it's not something I want to do. I actually, one time, this gal came in, and her father had passed, and she wanted to make something for her mom, and so I custom made a heart pendant that you could put the ashes in, and so I made that for her, and then she came in and was like, asked me if I'd put the ashes inside of it, which technically I don't think we're supposed to do, but you know. So I decided to be nice because she just lost her dad, and I put them in there for her. I put on a mask, put on gloves, had my big apron on. And put it in there, and actually, you know what? Surprisingly, so that's the first time I've ever like dealt with someone's ashes. Surprisingly, I was not grossed out. So these kind of have big facets, and they're taking a while to polish. Ooh, like an actual person's. That would be kind of scary, in my opinion. I don't know. You know what? I think that the Joker movie will be good. I haven't seen it yet, but I do want to see it actually quite a bit. I think it'll be really, really good. Yeah, this just does not want to. You have to go out further like this, maybe? The high polish is so weird on this sometimes. Oh God, Cats. Is that still in theaters? Dude, that movie. I don't know who thought that was a good idea or like what like research group they used. But it's the human faces, man. The faces. It was scary looking. But guys, it's got Taylor Swift in it. Yes, she's like the lead actress. I'm pretty sure she was like the lead white cat. All right, what's next? 24. Unsettling. Yeah, dude, it's the faces and the teeth. Oh my gosh. Cat plus human equals monster. I may have put too much polish on there. A CGI mistake. Hey, when's the next Avatar coming out? Has anyone heard? Because I actually really enjoyed the first one. "33rd of February." I like that. Totally using that. I will too. I'll use it at work. That's great. What up, Beagle? Thanks for hopping in tonight, dude. All right. 72. "25th of December." That's Christmas. That's the exact same thing. Oh, negative 25th of December. I get it. All right. These are coming along. Ooh. There's a real nice, like... I'm excited. All right, now we're high polishing letter H. What is a graphic tablet? Draw me. I've had people do that. I look pretty good. Shobu drew me as a dinosaur and as a cat and as a tortoise. Touchscreen drawing tablet. Ah. I've never, man, I wish I was good at drawing. I've tried. And it is very difficult. So odd. Oh yeah, here's Shobu. Shobu uses a tablet. Shobu's like a goddess when it comes to drawing. I don't even know. How do you even pronounce that? Huion H610 Pro V2. This has a really cool, like... We're back! Sorry about that, guys. I forgot to keep an eye on the 2-hour mark. Very sorry. Alright. We are now moving on to the final facets of the stone. We're going to be doing I through L. And then we get to do the table, and then we're done. The Wacom Shatique Pro. Why do these have such exotic names? Alright, we gotta switch to 25 degrees. Artists are am I exotic? Am I considered an artist? I guess I do stream in the art category. Guitars, you draw too? All right. You like scribbling? So, I almost was. We moistened the wheel. You know, my best drawing came from a Hangman game. It was the best person you'll ever see me draw. Okay, so we're at 9. What? Haven't you ever played Hangman where you guess the... Oh, I guess... I'm sorry. That was... Thanks, Froggy, for calling me out on that one. Froggy doesn't like that I was talking about the best person I've ever drawn was on Hangman. That cannot be your best. Let me think. Actually, okay. I did have a really good drawing of a samurai back in high school. So in The Last Samurai, remember that movie, The Last Samurai? When that came out, man, did I love that movie. And that got me super into, like, samurais. So I drew a really nice looking samurai. 87. It was actually Sam's eyes. I drew Sam's eyes. You guys all know Sam, right? We're almost done, guys. What time is it? 10? Yeah, almost done. All right, 18. When do I win this? Well, we're not giving this one away, guitars.
Oh.
You know that.
Yeah.
Oh, what up, Potato? Oh, thanks so much for resubbing, dude. I really appreciate that. Potato wants to win as well. Giveaways are on Sundays. They're just... Yeah, Potato. Thank you. They're just being trolly. Shipping is really cheap. I just sent out 2 gemstones today. So including the packaging I had to buy and shipping to Canada and somewhere in the United States, it only cost me $17. Wasn't bad. $78. All right, Froggy. Thanks for hopping in tonight, dude. Good job. Oh, did it show the price on there? They don't show me the labels they put on. Oh man, guys, we're almost done. We're almost done. We are 2/3 of the way done. Oh man, so in May, no longer March, we're going to Hawaii in May now because it's like half the price. Yeah. 24. Yeah, I'm really excited. We made a list of things we want to do in Hawaii. Because I told her, I said, all right, I don't want to like plan out days or anything like that. Let's make a list of things that we want to do. And then when we wake up, let's be like, what do we want to do today? I must say it's a pretty great list. That's actually one of them, Potato, on the beach. If you guys want to, I can, while we wait for this stone to get all the wax off of it when I'm done, I can go grab the list and read it to you of things we want to do in Hawaii. And then if you guys have suggestions, I may add them to the list. I mean, that would make sense. Be like a desert in my mouth. 45. Almost done, almost done, almost done. And then my best friend and I are talking about maybe going to Japan in a couple of years. Only problem is this will be a different friend. So I went to Japan a couple of years ago, and I don't speak Japanese, but my buddy does. So I was just a big dumb American, and we had a good time. So, but this time, neither of us would know any Japanese. But now I know some people there. Because, like, we went out to karaoke with some locals and hung out with them and stuff. So I think that would be kind of fun. Yeah. Yeah, we went to Japan for my golden birthday. So, was that, like, 3 years ago now? No, I did not. But it was fantastic. And I had more of a culture shock coming back than I did going there. It was pretty crazy. All right, now we're going to high polish I through L. I told you Shobu's awesome at art. Dude, she is so good at it. I'm jealous. And actually, if you take a look at the last art she did, she posted, I think she posted a picture, or maybe she tweeted it. She hand drew, not on a computer, an anime gal, and it was pretty cute, pretty hot. Oh, she's back. She heard me say that. $9.87. I have no regrets. Guys, we're almost done. After we high polish these, we get to go to the table. Yes. Oh, you heard the whole thing, Shobu. Oh no. But yes, I have some really amazing pictures from Japan. And like I said, so we were there for a little over a week. And midweek, so my buddy who I was there with, he's kind of he's a big introvert, right? And one of the things on the list was meet locals. And so I'm like, all right, Mitchell. That's my friend's name, Mitchell. I'm like, I'm gonna go find someone to hang out with tonight, whether you're coming or not. So I start looking up where we could go to like meet locals in Japan. Because we tried going into a bar once. We walked into the bar, and then all of a sudden, these old guys looked at us and they're like, "What are you doing in here?" That's the look we got. So we're like, okay, that doesn't work. And so, because Wednesday, halfway through the week, he just wanted to stay in all day. I'm like, dude, we're in Japan. We might never be here again. So, I found there's an app called Meetup. It's a Meetup app or whatever. And they did all kinds of international meetups. So, and they were doing one that night. So I'm like, all right, we're going to this. Whether you tag along or not, we're going. So luckily he tagged along, and that's where we met our good friend Takao and Hikari. And Hikari, she took us out to dinner, and when we went out to dinner, we went to this really nice fancy place where you had to take your shoes off and everything. We hadn't been to one of those yet, and went into this little room, and we told her to order the food and we'll eat it. So she ordered this food, and we were talking, and they brought in this like tiny little dish with this tiny little spoon to like take the ginger stuff out and put it on your chicken. And so I picked it up and I said, "Oh, kawaii." And then she fell over laughing. She literally fell on the ground laughing. And I'm like, "What?" And then all of a sudden, she looks at me and she says, "You said it was scary." And I'm like, "What? No, I said kawaii." And she's like, "No, you're supposed to say kawaii." And I'm like, "Oh." It was so funny.
Long story short, Ryan stole the little spoon.
I stole the little spoon because it was adorable.
Just like every other little spoon he comes across. And pepper shakers. Can't take them anywhere.
And then Takao, he took us out to karaoke. Dude, karaoke in Japan is insane. That was one of my all-time favorite experiences there, aside from going through the arcades in Japan. The arcades in America, our arcades are a joke. There, they had people lined up. Everyone had gloves. And they're sitting there playing all these games. Their games are interactive, whereas ours are like, or hit a button. Theirs are literally like head-to-head, super interactive. It was amazing.
Spoon us, Ryan. I think I gave the spoon away. I like giving things away. I'm like Robin Hood. Okay, what am I doing? 78. I don't have the spoon anymore. I'm sorry. I did, however, when my grandfather passed, I did inherit. So he was in a war. I don't remember which one, but he was stationed in Japan at one point, and he got a. Hold on, let me focus. 24. He got an old style like tea set, and it's like it's all wood, but it's inlaid wood and stuff. And so I can grab that and show you guys if you want. I don't know if I have a photo of the spoon. No, maybe. It might be on my Facebook. I have a ton of pictures from Japan on there. We went to all these shrines. So, like, okay. In the United States, when you walk down an alley or down somewhere and there's like a real narrow, dark alley, you're like, whoa, I'm going to avoid that place. But in Japan, 72. Japan, like we were the same way when we were there, and then all of a sudden, like lunch let out, so people were walking everywhere, and we're like, what? So we started going down these little alleyways. That's where we found all the cool little like hole-in-the-wall restaurants and stuff. It's actually where we found that bar, and then we're like, oh, we don't belong here. But it was really cool because the way that they built all the buildings in Japan too is they built around all the old structures. So like we were walking down an alley and all of a sudden there's like this little shrine. There's shrines everywhere. This one was like maybe like 3 by 3. And we're in Tokyo. We stayed in Tokyo the whole time. We went to Kyoto for one day. But the skyscraper literally was built around this shrine. There was a big indent going around it, just like it was cut out, so that they didn't do anything to the shrine or anything. That's how much they respect like their heritage, their culture, their beliefs. It's great. It was really awesome. The shrines we saw and stuff. It was. I want to go back so bad. What else happened there? Oh yeah, when we were, we offered to walk Hikari home after dinner, and she accepted, and so we started walking her back toward her house, or wherever she lived. We didn't actually go all the way. She said, "This is far enough. I'll see you guys later." Then we went our separate ways, but when we left the food place with her, all of a sudden this guy comes up and pulls her aside and starts talking to her in Japanese, and we both look at each other and we're like, what's going on? Also, guys, if you are followers, please turn on your notifications so that you get my email whenever I go live. It's a fantastic feeling when I see that, because it tells me a percentage of who has it turned on. And it's awesome when I see that percentage go up. Cool, now we just have the table left. Yeah! But anyway, so she was talking to this guy who she doesn't even know. And she giggled or whatever, and then he went away. And then we're like, what did he say? She's like, oh, he asked if I needed help. I just thought that was so funny. I'm like, help from what? And she's like, from you. We're like, oh my God. Do I really look that terrible? Alright, so now we're going to do the table. So my buddy, when we were there, he wanted to go to, one of the things on the list for him was he wanted to go to a, pachinko parlor or whatever. So we went to one, we went inside, and your ears bleed. There's so much noise, and they blast the music so it's louder than the machines. So we went in there and we're like, I don't want to try this. I don't want to try this. We're going. It was insane. It was pretty crazy. All right, here we go. Let's make this wheel so moist. All right, guys, we're almost done. Prepare for the screech of the stone. Oh, this actually isn't so bad. More. This table's gonna be so big. Again, it's a big facet, so it takes a little time. We're getting there. When I did the table polish, you looked straightforward white. Oh, so what I'm doing is I'm looking at the depth here so I can see how quickly it's cutting and how far it's cutting. Because I don't want to cut it too deep, but this also gives me an idea of like I said, how quickly it's cutting. So like because I've done this so much, I look at how much more I want cut, and then I can kind of gauge how deep it's got to go based on, let me show you. Based on this, right here, that white gauge there, that tells me depth. So if you watch it, see how it's going down? That tells me the depth of the table or a facet. Alright guys, now we go on to high polish. There is a like a divot in the wood, but if I go any deeper I'm going to lose a bunch of it and I don't want to. I think that looks pretty good. What is Osu? Oh, is that the one where like the little circles pop up? My little brother's really good at that game. Yep, my brother, man, I watch my brother, he uses a mouse. He's all like, it's insane. They were playing that in Japan with their hands. They had people at gloves, and at the arcade, they had a giant screen. Like, there was a line of people waiting to get in there and play. And they were just standing in front of it using their arms and everything. It was badass. There were other arcade games there where people had decks of cards, and the machine had a slot where you just drop your deck in, and then you play against other people in game based on your deck of cards. You draw the cards in game and stuff. It was crazy. Well, you can't, guitar, you can't leave us hanging like that. You gotta tell us the joke now. Yeah, give us the joke. That turned out a lot better than I anticipated. Hold on. Anticipated. Oh, that's so perfect. I am so happy it turned out this way. Oh my gosh, guys. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to pop it off here like it's hot. Put in the alcohol. Yes, some petrified wood can burn. So I have to be very careful. Yes. All right, I'm gonna get some of this excess wax off here. All right, and then we're gonna put in the alcohol here. All right. So let me grab my. Let me go grab my Hawaii list, and we can talk a little bit while we're waiting. I also have to pee kind of bad. Be right back.
All right. We are back. All right, so like I said, Sandy and I are planning on going to Hawaii. So we made a list of things we want to do. Swim with the fishies, surfing, do it on the beach, skinny dip. I want a skinny dip. I've never done it before. I hear it's a blast. I want to fall asleep on the beach, eat seafood for sure, tour the island, eat local food, and by that I mean like find a hole-in-the-wall restaurant and check it out, and attend a meetup where we meet people like I told you about in Japan. Yeah, you heard that right. I told you we plan on conceiving in Hawaii. So guys, by next year, I may be a dad. Then we can make all the dad jokes we want. No, wait, Shobu, wait! It's almost done. We're just waiting for the wax to come off. Yep, it'll be a Hawaiian baby. We're going to do it on a surfboard in the middle of the ocean, surrounded by sharks. And then the baby will come out and swim to shore while we fight off the sharks. It'll be great. It'll be glorious. Alright, let's see. There's kind of a lot of wax on it, so... It's still dissolving, So yeah, tomorrow, guys, I don't think I'm going to be doing my drunk game stream. I'll be streaming a different game. I'm thinking I might try out that Tarkov or whatever it is game. If not, then I might just be flying through space in Star Citizen. It'll be a chill stream tomorrow night. I want to be able to play something where I don't have to use my voice so much. If you can't tell, my voice is kind of hoarse. Yeah. It has been. We've gotten some really good lobbies. I've had a lot of fun with it. I feel kind of bad not being able to host tomorrow night, but I mean, what good am I if my voice is dying? Yeah. Let's see what else is up. Yeah, Sunday. I'll have something set up by Sunday for the communal. For the communal gemstone giveaway thing. So people can donate, and then we can get some really nice gemstones given away that are actually worth some money. I think that'd be really good. Yeah. Alright, let's see where this is at. One moment. It's almost done. Trying to peel it off with my fingernails so it doesn't have to dissolve as much wax. All right, almost there, almost there. Oh, what else? So, let's see, Sunday, or tomorrow night, we're going to be streaming just a chill game. Maybe Tarkov, whatever it is. Sunday, we're going to be cutting, oh yeah, we're cutting the amethyst. Let me... Those are my dogs. All right, let me show you guys the amethyst. No, that was a dog toy guitar. Oh, thanks, Chicory. All right, so this next Sunday, we will be faceting an amethyst. Let me zoom in on that so we can really get a nice looking picture. Look at that. So this is what we are going to be cutting on Sunday and giving away. Nope, you got to do it on Sunday, guitar. And let me show you what we're going to be cutting. So I've actually never tried this cut, but it looks amazing. So I'm going to be cutting the amethyst into this. So if you take a look, it's going to look like kind of like the all-seeing eye, you know? So the bottom of the stone is where we cut the eye. And then when you look through the top of it, oh, I guess you kind of cut it on both of them. So the table is the iris. Or the pupil, isn't it? Yeah, pupil. And the bottom of the stone and top of the stone around the table is the iris. So this will be my first time doing it, but I think it'll look really, really, really cool. Especially because it's going to be really, just a really big stone too. All right, let's take a look at this. All right. Sweet. Sweet. All right, guys. Are you ready? Oh, thanks so much, Akuso, for following. I really appreciate it, man. And I hope you're enjoying yourself. And welcome to our community. Yeah.
All right, so we just finished up the petrified wood. Are you guys ready to see it? Should we get a drum roll for the big reveal? Give me the drum roll, chat. Come on. Yeah. Good job. All right, here we go. Hold on, it's stuck in the wet polishing cloth. All right, so actually, hold on. Before, this is what it started out as. Just a plain old piece of wood that got petrified. As in, we scared it really bad. And now what we did is we faceted it into see if I can focus it a little better. It's hard to focus it on this. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, look at that. Here, hold on. Yeah, the camera does not do it justice, but oh, what up, Brennan? I know it's not Sunday, but I'm faceting on Thursdays too. Just to facet. So, yeah, look at that. Like, I wish I could really... Let me see... Let's see if I can get more light on this thing. So you can really see, like, the grains in it. Yeah, look at that. Again, the camera does not do it justice, but it looks beautiful. So yeah, that's what petrified wood looks like when it's faceted. Oh, I wish I need a better camera. Sick grains. But yeah. That's what it is. So, again, guys, tomorrow I'll be streaming some game. Won't be doing drum game tomorrow night because of my voice. Thank you, Shobu. And then Sunday we will be faceting the amethyst. And I will be giving that away on Sunday to a lucky subscriber. And, yeah, other than that, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Be peaceful to one another. And try to use less plastic. Save the environment. Guitars, yes! All right, well, other than that, guys, I hope everyone has a wonderful night and an even better weekend. And that's, well, that's all. All right. Everyone have a good night. I'll talk to you later. Okay, bye.